I am down across from Lake Larry, and what a view down here talking to James Montgomery. How you doing, James?
I'm great, Hayward. How are you?
You've decided to move to town.
I have. You know, I've lived here all my life. This is my home place, and after 52 years, and I'm going to pack up and go to Tifton. Don't ask me where, I don't know yet.
James, you've also got a building next door that you ran your original business location out of.
I do. I have right at 5,000 square feet of finished office space next door. It's heat and cool the whole 5,000 square feet. It goes along with the house.
And you've got a little money generator on the other side over there. What you got over there?
On the other side, I've got my mother and dad's home place, a wonderful 1,850 square foot brick home with 2.35 acres, a fish pond, 2 utility buildings. That's going to be one of the packages. You can buy all 3 of them, or you can buy just my home in the office next door.
And James, we want to remind everybody, how many miles are you out of town?
Approximately 8 miles from downtown district.
So if you wanted a mini farm with a place for your business, or a mother-in-law house, or something to that effect, if you had a kid or something that was getting married and needed a place to live, it'd work out for all 3, wouldn't it?
Oh, it does. You know, and like I said, both homes are nice. Our home is 2,850 square feet heated and cooling, and then we've got a mother-in-law house out back, which you'll see. And then we got a wonderful, wonderful entertainment area. And in between the 2 homes is a football field just about it. So, you know, you got a place for your kids to play baseball, ride horses, do anything you want.
Did I see a swimming pool?
Oh, wonderful swimming pool out back.
And folks, let me remind you that you can come to this on a country road, a paved country road.
Very nice paved road.
Or you can come down I-75 and get off at the El Dorado exit.
Exit 55.
And take a right and come about 3 miles and you're here.
Actually, a mile and a half. You come to the dead end and take a left, and 3/10 of a mile, you're there.
And I want to remind everybody, it's zoned so you can do what they want to do.
That's right. You're zoned residential, but it's also the next door is commercial. It's been my print shop was put there in 1983, so I'm zoned commercial there. You can have commercial and residential, and it's all the way through to the next home that I have up for sale also.
Now the main house, the house that you live in, you've done a lot of improvements in it, haven't you?
A little bit of the story is in 1958 there was about a 650 square foot home here. It was my grandmother's home, and the only thing I left of that home was the flooring. And I rebuilt the home, added, of course, out of 2,850 square feet. You know, you can do the math, but I finished it in 1987, and then in 2001, I got married in 1998, and my wife, we tore the complete outside off this house and put in all new windows. And this house is very unusual. A lot of folks wouldn't realize this, but this house has 3.5-inch stud walls, inch insulation along with the 3.5 inches of insulation on the walls, and then I've got 5/8 sheet treated plywood wrapped the whole house up, and then I wrap that up and then put vinyl on it. It's unreal. The utility building here is only around $150 a month.
And let's remind folks,
I don't run the upstairs though. That's downstairs.
But now let's remind folks that you built it to stay here the rest of your life, but you've decided to do something different.
I did, and I've got pictures of all this so it can be seen. This house is, I built it to be here the rest of my life. Like I said, you know, I wanted to feel secure in the home, and as you can see, there's a lot of work. The neighbors are great, Hayward. That's what I'm going to miss the most. Is a lot of the areas out here doesn't really compare to what we built here, but every one of these neighbors are wonderful people. They've raised me since I was a child, and there's nobody that lives out here that I'm ashamed to say they're my neighbors. I love every one of them.
Now let's just say this, James. If somebody wants to get in touch with you, how do they get in touch with you?
The best thing to do is to call me on my mobile number. It's 229-392-7095, or they can send me an email at james@montgomeryprint.com. And hopefully by next week I'm going to have a big banner out here in between the 2 houses that folks can ride by and get some information, and if they forget the number, call me.
You don't mind showing it?
I don't mind showing it. They can call me at Montgomery Printing Company and ask the receptionist for my mobile number, and it will be shown only by appointment day.
Thank you, James.
Thank you, Hayward.
James Montgomery, pretty
Yes.
impressive. Thank you for showing me around. We got a home that could be an income producer. We got a business over here a building that could be an income producer. Person didn't want the house or had always had a dream home in mind. we've got enough land over here on the side that they could build their home just the way they want it, rent this house out.
That's correct. It's it's something for just a couple. That's what they're looking for, Hayward. If you want to buy the whole package, a little over 5 acres, as you said, a business, 2 homes, $515,000, Hayward. If you want to buy just the home that we're standing in front of and the business, that's the #1 package, you're looking at $385,000.
Folks, you need to call James. His number's on the screen. Come down, let him show you around. I'm not kidding you, it's impressive. If you've always wanted to live out of town, in your dream, your own little Shangri-La, as I call it,
that's right.
This will do it. And James, thanks for being one of our people that's letting the Fun Channel help them show off their property.
You know, Hayward, I always work a little bit outside the box, and I think when we get through, Hayward, I think this is going to be one of the most success stories that you've got, and I think you're going to have a wonderful thing of doing just what you did here today and selling people's homes.
And I want to remind you at home, you immediately save 6% on the home buy because there's no realtor involved in it.
That's right, Hayward. And you work out a nominal, reasonable fee yourself there.
Thank you, sir.